For the registration on that day being done, the driver is allowed as a legal holding of that vehicle as per law. So a rider, now comes the rider. The rider logs in, registered with the app from his own mobile number or verified and his email and things like that's up to as it is happening. Now, when the particular point of time, the rider who with the registered ID with the taxi app, say Uber, gives a request to travel from point A, that is a source point or whatever, to point B at that particular time, he is searched for the availability of the drivers based on the condition that the kilometer approximately calculated does not override the maximum set for that particular driver who is found to be nearest. And if overrides, that is exceeds the limit, say 80 kilometers there and it is becoming 90 kilometer, then a particular tolerance limit is taken that, oh well, 5% allowed, say 5 kilometers is allowed, but beyond that we won't allow. So it is 84 kilometer allowed, but it's 6 then not allowed. In that not allowed case, a next driver is searched for with the nearest place and things like that. Goes on of the same fare and things like that. So like this, as per the law, rule of assignment, the added with this two, the particular vehicle is assigned and the prompt is given to the rider that you have got a vehicle which is which requires so and so minute to arrive at your point. Do you accept the contract or the trip? Yes. No. No. Shall I search again? Yes. Another search is made, and it may happen that a vehicle is comes nearby, which is more costly, but the rider accepts, or maybe in share rider accepts, or rider does not accept and forgets and get to travel on a metro or a bus or somewhere, some other. So whatever, he is again notified. Now, whatever it may be, as soon as the acceptance is received on the part of the driver, that yes, I accept the trip, that is, I allow the rider to car to come and pick me up and get the ride done. So he will be asked to take a live, proper, for presentable and legally acceptable photograph. After that, live photograph, maybe through flash or through in daylight or whatever, flash or in daylight, it will be accepted by the application, just as done in case SIM registration. After the acceptance by the application of on the rider's phone, it is allowed to be sent on pressing a button by the rider to the Uber company. The Uber company, that is a taxi app, now automatically, there is no human involvement, automatically transmits the data of the picture and the caller, that is the rider name, etc., phone number, to the rider and driver. Driver now has to accept the contact. He now gets a button on, as also the map, he along with the map, he now gets some button, pressing on, a call is directly placed with the rider. And similarly, when the rider gets the acceptance of the vehicle to be approaching for the ride, he also gets a button on the screen that directly connects to the driver on the car. Whatsoever, these two has to be audio, no video is there. Now the point is, regarding the rider, my phone is registered and I am allowing my friend or my relative or my wife or my son or my mother or my father to be, get into the ride and be carried forward to the particular destination point, to be made payment to be made as per Paytm or as per cash, whatever. So the point is that I am allowing my registration to be accessed by someone with whom I am not traveling in the ride, but the ride is registered under my name. In that case, I have to take the photograph of the rider who is to remain and not myself. Suppose that my father and my uncle is traveling, and my father is to travel to point B and uncle is to travel to point C. Now point B comes before and point C comes later. So one who is my trip is so booked that it has to pass to point B where my father will get down and end in point C where my uncle will get down, starting from point A where I am. So at the end point, my uncle is to get down. So the trip will be registered under the photograph, under my registration, but under the photograph of my uncle, not father, as he is the last to get down. It is, if something happens with Brenot, then uncle's responsibility to answer to be legal, taken as legal, maybe father's, but the whole thing lies on the uncle, as his photograph is taken, and obviously mine will be traced back. So this is how the registration of the rider is done. Now when a trip is requested by the rider, he is to give the source and a destination point, maybe a stop point added on, one or two, as the case may be. It may be a shared taxi, it may be a personal taxi, it may be a large car taxi, a family taxi, or a like sports SUV and things like that, whatever. So it is the particular person of a liability whose photograph is to be taken, is to stay till the end of the transfer. Now, this I book for a particular transfer from source to destination, may with adding stoppages in the middle, but source to destination. Now, at this point, when I make the request, the Uber knows that I am going from source A to source B, but the driver cannot be displayed the source B, even under when circumstances when starting the ride. A driver will never know about the destination point until and unless it is shown on the map that it has arrived, or in the midway the rider pays and drops down, and then the trip is forcefully ended. So either in reaching the destination or ending the destination by the rider, then only the driver comes to know that this is the destination point. Otherwise not. This is for the protection of the data privacy of the rider. Therefore, a rider does not know where he is going, but he just does only know where to go, as because it is seen on the map of the phone. Henceforth, I must say that the driver and the rider has a relation of known through photograph and things like that, but totally unknown during the course of travel. It may so happen the rider has given verbal permission to change the course due to some blockage or whatever, or road digging, whatever. But then the total legal responsibility of the new route lies on the driver and nothing rest on the rider. Even if the rider says that, shall I change the point, and the driver nods his head, but the whole responsibility lies on the driver whenever the shift from the actual map on the smartphone is done. So anything happens is the responsibility of the rider. Therefore, sticking to the road is the law for the driver to maintain and follow and maintain. This is regarding trip. Now, regarding accepting the trip, as soon as the picture is sent to the driver, he sees it and finds it to be blurred or not acceptable or not properly recognizable. Then he informs the Uber company, who gets in touch with the rider and then makes him understand and takes a photograph properly. or in case the rider is too reluctant, then the matter ends abruptly. Whatever may be, the communication is to be done by the app executive who is sitting in the Uber, that is office. So now taking the fact that the rider's photograph is visible and clear, and there is communication, and the driver reaches at the point to pick up the driver. Next video.